Greetings and Happy New Year. I am Reverend Angele Johnson, and I am the Executive Director of Disciples Women's Ministries. I began serving in this position on August 16th, 2021. And from the time that I have taken on this role, I can tell you that the spirit of Disciples Women is alive and well. While COVID-19 has had a great impact on many ministries, including Disciples Women across the region have been able to regroup and move forward using technology as a medium of connection. So spiritual journeys are now taking place in hybrid platforms, Bible studies, meet and greets, and other programs and events. So I am very excited to see what Disciples Women will bring in the next year. From the time I've taken on this role, I've been able to meet with many ministry leaders across the general church and other community partners across the country. And I can tell you that there is still a place and still a need for Disciples Women's Ministries. In my report, you will hear and see and read some of the things that have gone on over the past year. Some of the things that I'm most excited about include our Just Women's Bible study. It has exceeded total sales, even in this year's pre-sale event, by 58%. And so I am excited to see what these women will get out of the Bible study and how it will live itself out. Another thing I'm excited about is Woman to Woman Worldwide. The last Woman to Woman Worldwide pilgrimage took place in 2019. Of course, COVID had its way in 2020 and 2021. But in 2022, you will see Woman to Woman Worldwide taking place as a virtual pilgrimage. I have been in conversation with Lorna Hernandez, and we have partnered together to ensure that women are able to take advantage of this opportunity. So not only will you see a woman to woman worldwide virtual in the third quarter of 2022, but you will also see other pilgrimage that we will partner with and advertise and market so that women who may not have been able to take the time to venture around the world with us, they can do so in their jammies from home and from their virtual platforms. I am also excited about being able to partner with DWLC, our regional staff and ministry heads across regions, to forge ahead, to see new programs being built, reimagining what Disciples Women will look like in 2022 and beyond. COVID-19 has shown us that thinking out of the box is always called for, always necessary, and always worth having conversation about. And I've been able to have great conversation and strategizing sessions with our DW presidents and our DW staff in various regions about what does Disciples Women need to be and do, and how does Disciple Women Ministries need to show up in the world, given all that we are dealing with, and what do women need from us to remain an impactful, relevant ministry. I am working closely with the IDWM Executive Committee. We have decided that we will meet quarterly in 2022 in order to be more responsive and allow us more time to create together and imagine together how to move Disciples Women's forward. There, of course, are always growing pains. And one of the growing pains always, since I have taken on this position, is finances, right? While we continue to get a portion of DMF and blessing boxes, The need for resources to ramp up funding continues to grow. It is very apparent to me as I navigate and learn more and more every day that I will be needing to spend time developing a fundraising and fund development strategy that includes programs, events, donor programs, donor relation building, even rebranding merchandise to things that women want. Now, if we are going to market those in our different events and venues. And so I am prayerful about that, and prayerful and thoughtful and meticulously contemplating what a fundraising strategy for Disciples Women looks like, even in the changing of the guard. Another concern that I am hearing across the board and that I am even contemplating and pondering in my daily thoughts and prayers around Disciples Women are the changing generation. Much of our leadership, they're older, they're seasoned, and they're ready to pass the torch. But younger women who may be navigating grad school, young families, bivocational calls, lay ministry leadership, and all these various things, professional careers, they may not see their place in Disciples Women. So the question becomes, for those who are ready to pass the torch, what are you willing to do to allow these young women to build a new table and create a menu of programming, events, and opportunities that speak to them? And how will you help them? How will you tool them up? And how will you gather around them to help them become the next generation of Disciples Women? Some of the things that I hope to accomplish in the next year is beginning phase one of my working theme of Disciples Women: reignite, reengage, reimagine. Phase one will be reigniting excitement around Disciples Women, letting people know, being a tangible presence in various events to let people know Disciples Women is still here, still moving, still growing, still making impact, still creating ways and opportunities and spaces for women, still being the hands and feet of Christ on the ground for women who may be lay, may be clergy, may come from diverse backgrounds, but to create conduits of connection and justice and mercy and compassion for everyone. Reigniting means moving into a space where communication mediums are reopened, reigniting the Just Women newsletter and other communication mediums. It also means reassessing what our program director position should look like, what skill sets are needed, how do we make sure that this position is impactful and relevant and gets the job done for both Disciples Women and our national convocation. I'm excited about what Disciples Women will bring. I'm excited about the new opportunities. I'm even excited about taking on the growing pains. Pray for Disciples Women to have a creative mind. Pray for me as the executive director to be brave, to forge ahead. Pray for resources and opportunities to open up. Pray that Disciples Women can transform into the next generation of impactful ministry for women around the globe. Thank you.